Hey, what's going on everyone? I hope you guys are doing well, and I hope that all of you are having a great day, and thank you for joining me here today for your daily dose of Star Wars. The Last Jedi is right around the corner, and this time around we will definitely have Luke as a main presence in the film with real lines of dialogue, and The Last Jedi will pick up right where The Force Awakens left off on Oct 2 with Luke and Rey, with Rey's arm extended, the Skywalker lightsaber to Luke, with Luke just giving a range of emotions to the camera so that JJ could pick and choose what frames he wanted to use for it. The film ended without Luke saying anything, but this wasn't originally what was supposed to happen. Over the course of the last 2 years, since The Force Awakens release, we have been able to piece together how the film was originally going to end, although what we saw in The Force Awakens in theaters was only a slight change for what was originally supposed to happen. The way it could have changed all of our theory crafting over the course of these last 2 years could have been affected drastically. Way back in January at the beginning of this year, there was a claim made that J.J. Abrams originally filmed a different ending sequence between Rey and Luke. The claim laid out that initially, Luke would take the lightsaber from Rey as opposed to leaving her arm extended, and following that, Luke was going to hug her and then the film would finish. Rian Johnson made the request that this be taken out and left more vague and ambiguous so that he could take the relationship of Luke and Rey to where he wanted in The Last Jedi, because as The Force Awakens was filming, Rian was already writing and working on The Last Jedi. Mark Hamill did an interview with Empire where he made a comment about the original end of the film, and he said, "There was something that happened at the end of The Force Awakens when I'm standing on the cliff. I called Rian in a panic because it was all wrong. He said, 'It's okay, I spoke to JJ and he's taking that scene out.' It just didn't match up with what Rian had written." This was prefaced in the Empire article with the writing, "Fisher's death in December last year left a hole in the Star Wars family, not to mention a narrative issues for Episode 9. But with a different writer and director, even The Last Jedi has to deal with its share of continuity problems." Hamill reacts over the first reading of the script back in 2015 and a panicked call to Rian Johnson over what Hamill insists was a glaring inconsistency. The scene was changed for the final cut of The Force Awakens, but in addition to a change between Luke and Rey, Rian Johnson also had another request to help the film better fit where he wanted to take it. "Yes," says Rian Johnson, "the big favor was, I asked if R2 could come with Rey, and if BB-8 could stay behind with the Resistance. Originally it was BB-8 who went with Rey, which makes sense for the story in a way, but I asked, can you do me this solid and switch the droids?" While this scene isn't drastically changed, if there was a hug between Rey and Luke, I bet the Rey Skywalker camp would have been even more in a frenzy, and if that were the case, there's definitely a possibility that other theories wouldn't have gained as much ground. This scene was also shot, which means that it exists somewhere. Hopefully at some point, maybe 5 or 10 years down the line, we get to see that deleted scene on an anniversary release of The Force Awakens. That wraps things up for me here in this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel for more videos like this one. If you want more Star Wars coffee, be sure to follow me on Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram at SWCoffeeYouTube. If you're a daily coffee drinker or are interested in becoming one, be sure to hit that bell down there to receive notification on your iOS or Android device the second a new video goes live. Thank you guys for watching. As always, keep loving Star Wars, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.